And I was going through it until I really reached a point where I couldn't do any platform work anymore. I couldn't really go to work anymore. And after, I don't know, a while, I just finally came to the conclusion that I had to do something. So I decided that I was going to go home and lock myself in my house and figure this thing out. And I had my people take over the salons. And I went home and locked myself in the house. I had a 38 caliber gun, enough cocaine to OD 50 people, and a bunch of alcohol. And the reason why I carried the gun was that I used to carry a lot of cash. I mean, I used to carry $1,000, $2,000. And one night I came out of a bar and I got jumped and they took my money. Next day I went and bought a gun. And I said, the next time I'll kill him. Nobody's getting my money. I worked too hard for it. So here I am locked in my house and I start walking the floor trying to find one reason why I should live. Why should I live? I mean, my platform work is gone. Clientele's going down. My health is gone. I mean, there's nothing to live for. And I'm trying to find one reason why, just one, not two, just one reason why I should continue to live. Why live, Louis Anthony? There's nothing to live for. It's over. Don't you see it's over? And I would walk until and I had so much pain in my side, and the pain in my side was like a knife in my side, like a thorn in my side. And that had been there for quite a few years. When all this spiraling started, that pain started to come. And as time went on, it got worse and worse and worse. The pain became more intense, more intense, more intense. I just learned to live with it. And so here I am with this pain in my side, like a thorn in my side, a knife in my side. Lost 30 pounds, look like a skeleton. No money coming in just about, bills everywhere, and I didn't know what to do. And I'm trying to find a reason to live. I'd walk the floor and I would collapse, get up and walk the floor. Then I would start calling myself horrible names. You're a drug addict. You're an alcoholic. You're a waste to society. You don't deserve to live. You should just end your life now. It would be the best thing you could do for yourself and everybody else. That's right, Louis Anthony. You're right. And I would tell myself I was right. Oh, absolutely. I'm better off dead. I'm no good. I'm a lousy, rotten person. And I had so much pain that I was literally hit my head against the wall, pound my head against the wall. I took a frying pan and pound my head with the frying pan, trying to get rid of this pain, trying to find a reason to live. Nothing's working. I'm collapsing on the floor. Sleep for a couple hours, get up and go through the same routine over and over, 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, going through this routine, trying to find reasons, hitting my head against the wall. I mean, horrible stuff is going on. This is like hell on earth here. When I'm going through this horrible stuff, and I don't know what to do. Anyway, finally I decided that this is about a week into this thing. Hadn't eaten, of course. You don't want to eat when you're in that state of mind. Contemplating suicide, you don't want to eat. Trust me, you don't want to eat. You don't want to do much but die. And but you fight because you're still alive, and so it's a fight, And I go look in the mirror. And I see this ugly looking face. And I thought, that can't be me. I turn away and I turn back, and it's me. I mean, I can see my eyelids blinking, so I know it's me. And I mean, I'm talking about ugly. Now, it wasn't a devil with horns, but I can tell you, ugly. And I'll never forget looking in that mirror. And I said, I would rather be dead than anyone see me look like that. And my friend, you would feel the same way. You would not want anybody to see you look like I looked. So I turn around, and of course the gun is the easiest way. I mean, cocaine and alcohol, that's all going to take too long. And so I walk over to the gun, put my hand on the handle of the gun to pick it up, and at the same time, listen to me, something pushes me on the floor. Now, I don't know what it is at that time, of course. Something literally pushes me on the floor. And I didn't slip, I didn't trip, no. I felt something literally push me on the floor. And what do you think, my friend, were the first words out of my mouth? Tell me. Correct. Jesus save me. And I started repeating, Jesus save me, Jesus save me, Jesus save me, Jesus save me, Jesus save me. And I kept repeating. And next thing you know, I start crying. I start crying I don't know that I cried once or twice in my life as an adult. So, I was crying all these years of tears is the best way I can explain it. And it's now I start crying. I cried so hard. It almost hurt. And then I started vomiting. Sorry about that, but I want to give you the picture of what's going on in my living room here. So here I'm on the floor. I'm crying out to Jesus, save me, Jesus, save me. I'm crying, I'm vomiting, and it's like, what, this whole scene's going on, right? And I can't tell you how long that went on either, because you don't know time in that state of mind. You can't hardly think straight. Well, you can't think straight. And I don't know how long it was. I mean, an hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, who knows? Doesn't really matter. But here's what matters is that when that was over, when that was all said and done, the Jesus saved me and the crying and the vomiting, I sat up against my couch, my friend, and I'm laughing. Now listen to me. I'm laughing. I had not laughed in, 5 years. I had not laughed in 5 years. This spiral thing was 5 years. And I'm laughing, and I'm thinking, why am I laughing, though? It doesn't make any sense why I'm laughing. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I finally realized what it was. The pain, the knife, the thorn in my side was gone. There was no pain. No wonder I'm laughing. Wow, I'm feeling good. Yeah, without pain, you feel good. And I thought about it for a while, and it finally dawned on me. It's like, wow, Jesus just saved my life, and he replaced the thorn and the knife in my side. That spot, I am totally convinced, after all these years, is reserved for Jesus. There's a place in all of us that's reserved for Jesus. Not money, not fame, not none of that. Cars, not clothes and jewelry, diamonds and pearls, all of that. A wife, a husband, children, $1 million mansion. Nothing will ever replace Jesus. Period. I had it all, folks. Listen, my friend, I had it all. None of it did it. None of it fulfilled that emptiness that I had. Only Jesus. So that place is reserved for Jesus. So I thank you, Jesus. I sat on the floor, I'll never forget. I said, Jesus, you just saved my life. And here's my promise to you. For the rest of my life, I will share what you did for me today. I will share what you did for me today. And I have been sharing this ever since. In churches and Bible studies and organizations and one-on-ones and any place anybody will listen to me. And that's why when God told me, put your story on the CD and get it to 1 million people because they need to hear it. There's a hurting world out there, Louis Anthony ViVenzio Jr., and that's what I'm doing. And you're part of that. And I thank you for listening. And have other people listen and give them this CD. Or if they need a CD, send me their name and address and I'll send them one free. Everything we do with our ministry. We started a ministry called Louis ViVenzio Ministries. And we give out everything free. Bibles and CDs and DVD. Whatever anybody wants. We just trust God that he will provide the funds. And if people are able to donate to our ministry, we're a nonprofit ministry, so all donations are tax deductible, and that's how we've been doing it, and God has been providing. So anyway, so I get up, I thank you, Jesus. I'm going to tell, for the rest of my life, I'm going to tell people what you did for me. And I get up, take a shower, wash up, shave, clean up, whole 9 yards, change clothes, and I look in the mirror, and there's Louis Anthony ViVenzio Jr., and looking better, looking much better. No more ugly face. I went outside, and I'm telling you, my friend, I saw God everywhere. I mean, I literally hugged the tree. Because, in Catholic, when I went to Catholic Catechism, I remember that it said that God created everything. The heavens and the earth and the trees and the birds and on, the waters and the ocean. And I'm hugging this tree, and I literally felt like I was hugging God. I really felt the presence of God around that tree when I hugged it. Went out and had there was an ice cream place down the street. Went and had myself a banana split. That's where they take a banana, cut it in half, chocolate, vanilla, ice cream, scoop of each, whipped cream and nuts and a cherry on top, and I celebrated. Went back, sold all my salons. I ended up with $5,000. And for the next couple of years, I read the Bible and went to church. Read the Bible, went to church. Pretty much disconnected myself from friends, family, the world. I mean, first of all, I couldn't work. I wasn't mentally and physically and emotionally ready for that. I looked horrible. So, I had a lot of work to do. And so I just basically did that. Went to church and read the Bible. And I went to Phoenix First Assembly of God in Phoenix, Arizona. Pastor Tommy Barnett, one of the greatest pastors in the world. Such a great mentor to me. Just as a great person. And went to church there. And I ended up